From Iran, from Israel, and from USA. Would you mind just, to be simple, go home and look at upon your own home?
The recent conflict involving the United States, Israel, and Iran has affected not only the countries directly involved, but also the global community, creating economic uncertainty, humanitarian concerns, and political division. As people around the world continue to take opposing sides, how would you address this issue in a way that promotes peace, encourages dialogue, and unites people without favoring any side?
Thank you very much. Good morning, judges. I know you're tired already there, so let's not go around the bush. To be honest, ladies and gentlemen, a few months ago, we know we suffer already the effect of what is happening there in Iran, in Israel, and of course, the most powerful country, USA, who always claim that they can. But from the question itself, how I would address that in a peaceful manner that no one will be harmed, from the language itself, there is a barrier already. Misunderstanding exists. The law of Iran, Iraq, and the United States are totally different already. So how would they come up and meet up on there? From the word itself also, again, in the question, humanitarian reason, so we can come up and be able to understand. I know, at least at this very point of time, they're mitigated already. I always believe that you should look harder, not about the law, not about the political conflict, not about the interest, because it is greedy, greedy, being greedy, that takes the conflict. Kasi ang power, ang kapangyarihan, kung sino pinakamalakas, sino ang mayroong ganitong resources, nila pinag-aawalan lamang naman dyan talaga ang kanilang langis na meron sila na naapektuhan ang buong mundo. Now, here it is. I would like to unite with every single leader from Iran, from Iraq, from Israel, and from USA. Would you mind just, to be simple, go home and look at upon your own home, your family? Isn't it? Your daughter, your son, and even your wife have different ideas. You quarrel, but at the end of the day, you take to risk because out of love, both of them understand. That's the best answer to that. Because in this day and age, hindi mo na kailangan daw nakipagprotektahan dahil napakahirap na nga ng ginagawa ng ating mga leader at napakahirap na nga ng mga kanilang ideolohiya. Kumbaga ang Iran ay dahil sa kanilang relihiyon na kanila ang kanilang bansang iyon. Samantalang ang Amerika, kailanman may mga hidden agenda yan. Di ba nga kailangan nila dolyar ang ibabayad dati para nilang inuto ang Iran? For from that matter, ang Israel naman ay nakipagkontsabahan. From that itself, I have to say, mahirap ang sitwasyon. Pero isa lang ang aking sasabihin, napaka-imposible. If they would hear my voice, look at Iran, look at Israel, look at USA as your family. Hindi naman kasi ito labanan ng kung sino ang pinakamakapangyarihang langit. Labanan ito kung sino ang may puso, may compassion para magparaya, hindi magmataas. Because in this world, it's not a matter of how or you will build the world or the most powerful. Sa huli, tandaan po natin, hindi yan dahil mas marami kang naibibigay sa mundo. Bakos lahat, tatandaan mo, hiram lang yan. Makapangyarihan ka man ngayon, pero sa huli, iisa tayo ng kakahinatnan. Pag nagtampa ang ating mga paa, wala ka rin, abo ka rin. Pero ang ligasiya mong nagpatawad ka at mas pinili mo na mag-isa ang mundo dahil lamang sa pagsasantabi ng mga ideolohiya at paniniwalan mo, yun ang pinakamaganda. This world is beautiful. No one was born as somebody who was in a negative effect. Pero lahat ako naniniwala, every single leader, every single nation has its own way of promoting kindness. It is only kindness and understanding that will solve all things in conflict. Good morning.
Yeah!